numbers. So here's why this worked so well. First, I formed an alliance with a respected joint venture partner, or if you want to just say a host, and that gave me instant credibility and instant access to a list. Sue, to answer your question, it was called 5 Ways to Double or Triple Your Business. It was the name of the workshop. Okay, so I formed an alliance with a respected JV partner or an alliance partner, and that gave me instant credibility and instant access to a list. Those of you that are out there, and by the way, this works whether you're offline or online doing seminars, teleseminars, and webinars. When you go out there and you say, shoot, this is a great idea, but I don't have a list. Well, there's no excuse for that because somebody out there does have a list. They have a list of the kind of people you want to sell to. So you just have to form a relationship with them where you're either going to share in the profits or they get some other kind of benefit from it. And when you do that, you gain instant credibility. Now, some of you may know me before you showed up at this workshop from other stuff. But for the most part, all the people that are on this workshop right now are here because of Daniel Hall's credibility. So it's a very similar model that we repeat over and over and over again. Next, the room was full of pre-qualified prospects. The reason I know they were pre-qualified was because we put out a topic, and if people respond to that topic, guess what? There's a very good chance they're interested in fixing whatever problem that topic talks about, as in the case, as I told Sue just a moment ago, I told people it was going to be a workshop on how to double or triple your business. So I delivered lots of value during my seminar. I gave them solutions to problems. I did not get up and give them a pitch-a-thon speech, one of those canned presentations that has no purpose whatsoever but then to sell people at the end. I knew I wanted to make an offer, much like I'll do on this webinar. I'm going to make an offer, but I also know this. Daniel knows this. I speak at many, many high-profile, like regular real-world events, corporate conferences, association meetings, franchise conferences. I speak at a lot of meetings where if you get on the stage and you do what you see at a lot of these internet marketing seminars, where they just pitch, I'd be thrown off the stage, never asked back, and never get a referral. And so it is important that you understand that the type of presentation I gave was about giving value. And I believe that you should have that spirit, whether you're out in forums, in Facebook, in networking in a networking opportunity or environment, or you're delivering a presentation. You give, and you give, and then you get. It comes back to you many times over. Yeah, somebody says that we dropped off or something. Daniel, do you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine, man. Okay,
good. All right, so by speaking, I positioned myself as the expert, the authority, or the guru. And I think that's really important. I want you to think about this. If you ever go to a doctor, you're sick, and the doctor says, here's some pills, take one in the morning, one in the evening, do it for 7 days, call me next week, let me know how things are going if they make a turn for the worse or whatever. You don't go home and talk to your wife and say, honey, the doctor said take these pills. What do you think? You don't go to your business partners and say, what do you think? Now, I'm a big believer in consulting my wife. We work together and all that. But my point is you look at that person in a position of authority and you don't question their prescription. And so whenever you speak or do a webinar, teleseminar, something like that, and you give a prescription to people and they go, man, this person's the authority, the expert, I need to do what they tell me to do. By the time you get to the point where you're, quote, closing a deal or selling to them, there's so much credibility established that it's more like a prescription from a doctor and less like being sold something.